All right, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to Sink the Bismarck, where two men enter, one man leave, or something like that. Anyway, Wolf 190D here. Thanks for returning to my loyal viewers, and welcome to the new viewers. So that's part of the map as it currently sits. As you can see, we've pretty well um, dominated a good part of Europe, and about half of North America actually. Um, so anyway, things are progressing. We're starting to push into the Italian homeland. We're making incursions into Western Sicily for the time being. We're also cleaning up some other areas of the map, like British Somaliland. We're going to go ahead and get the Italians off of the African coast, or at least the everywhere but in Tripolitania. I think should be Tripoli, right? Tripolitania, something like that. Anyway, we've also run them pretty much out of the Caribbean. Not pretty much. We have run them out of the Caribbean. So we're gonna want to start looking at. Let me see here. What was that? What was that fleet? Is that the scattergun? That's the scattergun. Okay, we're gonna move the scattergun into the position within the Central Caribbean, and we're gonna set them on protect. And then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the Grafspee task force up into Eastern North America, though this task force really isn't enough to do much, is it? Maybe I want to consider bringing that MG42 over here and using these guys as escorts. I don't know. Don't know. Don't know. I mean, 22,000 tons isn't anything to shake a stick at. It's not anything. It's not anything to be ashamed of, neither, though. He's got his destroyer. This is the old MG42. 38,000 tons, 40,000 tons. Maybe I use the battle cruiser to go hold down West Africa so I can free this up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'm going to move this guy because he's a little light now. Let's go ahead and move him over here. We'll move this guy where? Hmm. Hmm. I'll move this guy here. And we'll bring this guy to the Americas. Let him go do some good work over there. And these Helgolands, we can go ahead and send them over here to Port Blair. This task force we can send over to Port Blair. I don't know. Start doing something about cleaning up the straggling Italian territories. There we go. Not nations, territories. Okay. Research. I think we've got, yes, 2 months. 2 months to go on the Mark V 9-inch guns. Do they go past Mark V? I still don't recall. You know what? No. Let's just go on to the next turn. So we can lay down a new battleship and scrapped an old one. Uh-oh. Now we got issues with unrest going back up again. If we don't manage that, we're going to have rebellions. Lots and lots of rebellions. Okay, let's see here. I think it was okay, let's go ahead and put all of our battleships together. The room is a little banged up. That's okay. 22 knots. Okay. Wait, let's find out direction first, shall we? Yes. And wow, they are Mark IIs. Against light cruisers, those semi-ballistic shells just freaking wreck them. Okay. Which is also going to lead to an immediate upgrade of these MG42 V2s. Maybe I can even increase the bore size, max it out. I don't know. Though I did downgrade to 5.9s. Maybe I can upgrade the secondaries to 6.7s, like I had been. Put a pair of 5.9 turrets on top over here or something like that. I don't know. Though honestly, these 5.9s are still highly effective as secondary weapons. They're accurate. They have a high rate of fire, and they do a decent amount of damage. Wow. The one 9-inch shell that just goes and slaps him. Stopped him dead in the water. Okay. Let's go ahead and battle this out too. Okay, we got a comet. Let's go ahead and set the comet loose. I'm gonna follow him with the okay. We'll turn the comet loose on this guy. We go from 16 to 20 guns with the upgrade. His little light cruisers are heavily armed, but that's why they get destroyed so easy. Accurate fire. Very concentrated, accurate fire. And then the Geyers back here with their 6.7s. Nope, I don't want to do that. The Claudio Tiberio. Four transports in West Africa, 3 transports in the Indonesian Sea, and 3 transports in the Central Atlantic. The Ottoman Empire would like to order 1 of the MG-42 V2s at 100. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Denmark wants a Hessen, but less than 80. No. Norway's new leader was found to support some terrorists. Terrorists. Ha ha ha. No, I'm not doing that right now. Would like to buy the Zedlitz. Yes. Denmark would like to buy the Hansa. Yes. You guys can buy all of those that you want. Buy up all of those old ships. I don't need them. Let's go ahead and plug that. Let me see here. Where's the convoy? Another convoy over here. I'm gonna start leaving those alone. I don't really want or need to dedicate the time to them. Okay. Wow. I mean, really, they're just they're just pushing right on in. The refit of the Bayern. And the refit of the Limburg. Okay. Where are those other runes coming out? Ah, there we go. Okay. Nuremberg. Nuremberg goes up there. And which one do I want to send? I'll send the Pilau to that fleet. I think he's got a Nuremberg, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Who does not have a Nuremberg? Oh, yes. Okay. As soon as that's done, these guys are going to come on back. And I'll tell you what, these guys, I'm going to send these guys over here, I think. Actually, no. Let's send him to New York. and send from New York over here. $30,000 tons. Theoretically, I think the Bayern's only got one turn left, so let's go ahead and send the Sachsen. Okay. And then the Mark 5 9s might prompt a refit of those 42 V2s. Maybe even the originals. Though I messed up. I deleted the design for the originals without giving it a thought to an upgrade. That's alright. Depth charges type 1. We're going to bump them to 27 knots. Okay. And then we've got, let's see here. Got a rune under refit. We've got 2 of the Lothringens that are being built. Refit on the Bayern, which is going to be done next turn. The runes. We got 2 more runes that are being built. 1 turn, 3 turns, and then the commissioning, however long that's going to take. I don't know how much longer I want to leave those Magdeburgs active, but I'll be probably swapping them out before too long. And then the Nürnbergs. Yeah. All right. Next turn it is. Use the North Sea as my sheltered staging area. Because it is. It's up at my home ports. And yeah, it might make things take a little longer, but hey, it's where we are. I don't want to threaten Spain right now. I really don't. 1,900-ton destroyer. That means that the V-1200s are now obsolete. And we've got Ottomans it's just no. Quit trying to lowball me there, buddy. Ottoman wants to buy the Lübeck. Oh, that's actually nice. I did not know there was a tooltip on that. You could look at it, just in case you don't remember which ships are which, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this fleet back up to the North Sea. And we can go ahead and start getting him prepped for change. I'm going to go ahead and put the Condor right on up there because the Condor is going to be swapping out the Magdeburg that's with him. Speaking of the Magdeburg that's with them, let's go ahead and move that ship down to... Nah, just move them to Port Sudan. Oh wait, it's a Geyer. Okay, well that's something else then. That's something else entirely. Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll move this Magdeburg to Tonga, and we'll move the Geyer to him. Okay. That's good. That's nice. That's wonderful. 57%. We are pushing deep into Italian territory over here. One more turn on that naval invasion of Western Sicily. Let's see here. Do I want to go ahead and take Port Blair? Not really. Okay. France is going to conquer the East Philippines. China is trying to take the West Philippines away from the Japanese. It looks like the Chinese have a 100% chance to win that. You guys got to get over there and take that fleet out. Okay. Well, either way. All right, so we got the 42 V2 right there on New York. We've got the 42 going to cut through crap baskets. What's going to Cagliari? Those submarines are. That's what's going to Cagliari. Okay. Okay, so the Bayern has been updated. Now we're commissioning a Steyr. What? Why did I launch both those in Emden? Okay, well, I guess maybe because I decided to launch the battleships themselves in Emden as well, didn't I? No, they're in Wilhelmshaven. Okay. Well, anyway, after he gets commissioned, he's going to get an upgrade. Or she's going to get an upgrade, rather. The Sachsen is being repaired. The Nuremberg is the Nuremberg, and the V-1500s are the V-1500s. There's no cause to do anything else with them. Okay, so we've got Western Sicily that's about to collapse. So should we go ahead and capture Eastern Sicily? I think so. Let's go ahead and set up an invasion on Eastern Sicily. The Eastern, yeah, see, Eastern USA is 741,000 tons. It's pretty much my entire fleet. So let's go ahead and invade Eastern Sicily next. Wow, so we got Mark V 9-inch guns. Is that the highest that they're going to go? Let's take a look at the MG42 V2s and the Thuringias. Actually, I'm going to want to do the Thuringias first, I do believe. Yeah, let's take a look at these guys. And we've got plenty of time. So, what are our gun techs at? Let's take a real quick status check of the weaponry on the ship. It's Mark III 9s, it's Mark III 5s, Mark III 4s and Mark III 3s. The deck tubes are Mark III, which is actually nice. So let's do a refit, and let's see here. The 88s and the 105s actually are going to be upgraded to Mark IV. And then we've got the Mark V 9-inch guns. My goodness. Okay. Alright, so we have to bump him forward. That's good. That's not good. Can we put that there? No, I think it's the barbette. Yeah, it's the barbette. Can we stick that one there? No. Can we put that one there? Probably not. Can we put this one here? Let's see if that one can't hold this gun. No, not gonna. So we have to go with a barbette. We have to go with an actual barbette. The super firing medium barbette. How about that? There we go. Okay. Mark 4s, Mark 4s. Yes, yes. Okay. 19-inch standard prop torpedoes. Let's go with 20-inch standard prop torpedoes. Okay. Can we position those somewhere where they're going to have a better field of fire? Let's find out. No, that's actually the best place for them. Okay, so we got depth charges, we've got hydroacoustics, and we are going to stick a RDF rangefinder on him. Stick with Krupp 3. We're going to switch over to full oil fuel on a turbo electric drive. Is that going to make it cheaper? Let's find out. 99 to 99.7, 99.5. However, what does the upkeep go to? The upkeep goes from 642,000. Wow. Look at that price cut. That price cut in yeah, that. Okay, now if I really want, I can also probably take those and replace them with a single hyper funnel. Let's see what that does. Because the single hyper funnel let's go with the single hyper funnel. Two 5.9s. Citadel 2. How about Citadel 3? Because it's there. Inner deck. We'll keep the inner deck at 1 inch. The inner belt at 3 and at 2. Because these are going to be ranging cruisers anyway. 9 4s, we got 12.5, 310. That's probably really good. And what did I say I was going to do? That's what I said I was going to do. We're going to go with capped shells. Capped ballistics number 1. Okay. And then for these, we're going to change these to high capacities. Alright, and we're going to have, yes, a standard ratio of shells. Heavy shells, or do we want to go up to super heavies? Tube powder with dunite. Sounds good to me. And we've got a forward weight offset. So let's take the forward deck. No. That's not going to help. Let's go with 7 inches. Let's go with 4.5 on the front. And we'll go with 5, 6 on the aft. 5, 7 on the aft. And that gets us perfectly balanced. Now remember, these guys aren't about tonnage, and this is the smallest that this hull could actually be. And you know what? Well, triple tubes might be about all we can really get to work on there. Let's find out though. Quadruple tube? I mean, if we stuck them there, that might be alright. Yeah, alright, let's put those there, like that. Is it just me, or does that look a little off? Nope, they're right where they need to be. Wow, that's really odd. Okay. All right. That means that we're gonna want to. Let me see here. If we do that, or how about if we do the aft deck? That gives us an aft offset of 0.1% versus a forward of 0.1. All right. We're gonna go with that. Standard prop torpedo, cap ballistic with high capacity shells. Do I want the high capacities, or do I want something more like this? Let's see here. If I go with soft capped, mainly because nope, that's not going to work. That has to go there. Let's put that back there like that. Yeah. And it gives a good spread of weaponry. Now, what are those soft caps going to do? Let's see here. I mean, it's really going to allow it to wreck light cruisers and things like that, but I think I'm going to just go down to high capacity. That way we can start a bunch of fires, among other things. We'll see how that works. If I have to do another one, we have to do another one. Okay, so how about 3.5? And yeah, we'll leave 2 on the the second inner belt. Right? It's going to make these cruisers are going to be very tough now. Okay, cool. Let's go with 2.5 on top of them, 2 inches on top of them. And the 9.4s, do I want to upgrade their length at all? No, not really. All right. How about how about electrohydraulic number 2 and shaft number 2? Put those on there. We'll upgrade to barbette 3. Bulkheads and watertight doors. Stick it with a double bottom and anti-flood number 2. That'll be probably good. We're pushing back up into okay. And we'll be due for another design before too long, perhaps, unless we just want to build some more of those Bayerns. I mean, historically, we only built 4, or Germany only built 4, but we've already taken certain liberties with history here anyway. I'll probably design another Dreadnought 4 or 5 type hull. Give it some 15s. We'll see. Maybe 14 triples. I don't know. It's something I'm going to want to play with. It's definitely something I'm going to want to play with. Okay, so how long was the refit on those? Incidentally, I don't remember. Let me go ahead and move this cruiser back into there, and we'll get that party started. We'll leave that Magdeburg with him for now. He'll be alright. Okay, moving on to the next turn. Fast approaching 1922. Ooh, 4 twin 12.5s. All right, let's get this over with quickly. Hopefully, anyway. We've got 2 ships up against him. better than the Mark II 14s I've got on this thing. He's got some, actually, at least a secondary. Now he's got his toes. He's got both of his forward guns are I guess I forgot to turn the torpedoes off. Kind of saw the Mark V. The Mark V turrets are even more robust. detail down here. Actually does look like a spray popping off the front end of the ship. Extreme distance. The Ottomans want one of the Lotharingians. They want the Rhineland. Yes, yes, you can have the Rhineland. It might not be my top-of-the-line ship, but it'll certainly be better than anything you've got in your Navy right now. Poor guy. Okay, so the Bayerns. I'm going to go ahead and refit the other Bayern. Electromechanical analog computer. Turret mechanisms. I think we got a new small gun barrels 4, so 10% for anything 2-inch and lower, which I haven't been using 2-inch guns in a long time. Though I'm going to probably start mounting 2.2s to certain ships because those are 57s, AA guns. As soon as we get the option for doing that on our capital ships, I'll go ahead and start doing it. Just because AA guns. So either 2s or 2.2s, one of the two of those. Do I want to do 47 millimeter? 47 millimeter AA guns might be nice too. I don't know. It just depends. It depends on which one's more accurate. For me, that's the contingency anyway. Which one's more accurate? Okay, so now we're at 78. Might be able to get this done just through a land invasion. Who knows, man? It's very exciting. Hmm. Two Lotharingians, 8 and 11 months. Rune commissioning, another rune being completed. Both of those will receive upgrades. Pardon me. Pardon me again. Good grief. Sorry about that. Okay. And I think that is going to conclude it for today, ladies and gents. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and fade out like that, I suppose. Anyway, folks, once again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks even more for your support. And your continued support is even more so appreciated. And hey, be sure to tune in next time for more Sink the Bismarck, Adventures on the High Seas. This is Wolf190D, signing off.